This episode is sponsored by Moonlight Liquor, located 265 North Moonlight Road, Gardner, Kansas. Open Sundays from noon to 8 p.m., Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Moonlight Liquor is the biggest around with a square footage of 10,000 feet. They carry 48 cooler doors full of domestic and imported beer, a huge craft selection, including local breweries, also accessible through the walk-in cooler. They carry a wide selection of domestic and imported wines, including local wineries and an organic and sustainable wine selection. And of course, a massive selection of spirits and liqueurs.
And for you cigar fans, like myself, Moonlight Liquor has a walk-in humidor that carries a nice variety of over 30 cigar brands. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. It's actually been a while since we've got to do this, right, Mark?
To technically to you and me, but not to them who are watching because they think it's weekly.
Well, how long has it been?
It's only been like 2 weeks.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, we did it like 2 weeks ago because we did 2 episodes.
Jeez. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's been a minute for us.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of positive feedback. So back on your first 2 episodes,
you know what? Yeah. Yeah, after Chewy's is really good. Got to talk to a lot of people, and they're like, "Oh man, we want to come on the podcast now." You know,
Yeah.
a lot of feedback that way.
We'll tell them this. Here's what you got to do. Tell them no, you can't come on until you like and subscribe. So make it an assignment for them. Say, hey, make sure you get 5 friends to subscribe. Then you get to come on. Put it out there like that. You want to be on, you got to do these assignments.
But
raise your numbers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying. I really am. But how do I find the people? I mean, how do I know if they're subscribing? If the people that are subscribing, how do I know if they were the ones that were told by that person that said, "Hey, I want to come on your show"?
Well, I mean, we've done this before in our podcast. You make it a little more complicated. You tell someone, and then you got to get those people to send you screenshots of subscribing, and then they send it back to you. And then once you see that, okay, now all right, now you can come on. So if you want to be on the Big Modcast, you know the drill. You got to go get 5 subscribers, get them to screenshot it, send you to send to us, and then we will have you on next.
Yeah, you know it's funny. I was texting with your Nina Rowe today.
Yeah,
and I said, "Hey, I actually we have fans from Hawaii."
So what?
From Hawaii?
Oh, how did you know that?
Well, because I know.
Well, okay. So you mean know someone? You mean because I'm about to say because I can see the analytics on my computer where it says, "Oh, we have people watching in different parts of the country."
Can you really?
Yeah. Like
put that on my phone.
Well, it's on my. Well, you don't really. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, no. So I was telling her that, and she's, "Oh, that's cool." Maybe I'm getting popular. I don't know. But then then I had to say, well, yeah, it was cousin Juanita. She lives in Hawaii.
Oh.
And so I sent her the episodes. So she's like, "Oh, those are pretty cool." She's liking them.
Well, tell her to.
So I did tell Juanita, if you're out there, subscribe, please, and tell everybody in Hawaii.
Exactly.
There's only about 8,000 people on that island, I think.
8,000 that have technology.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it's
We'll get the whole Pacific Islands.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And the other countries, I have no clue. I'll have to check. Maybe we have some fans in Mexico. Oh, should we do a Spanish episode?
You know what? I'm planning on it.
Ah, crap.
It'll probably be only about 10 minutes because my Spanish isn't all that.
Not like it used to be?
No. But yeah.
Well, at least you know Spanish.
Well, you know what? What they need to do is on our board, they need to put a Spanish button. That way we just push Spanish. And then what we're talking right now, it's all being translated.
That's a translator. That's not how that works. You just can't that's not how that works. You're talking about
let's make it happen.
You can't. That's just not an option. You need like a universal translator, like something that specifically does it. You just can't put that in a. You know how complicated of a program that is. How complicated would that be to program, Chris?
Very. You can't translate in real time like that.
Exactly. See, like for every word.
So,
no, I mean.
So that's the way they do it in Hollywood and movies, or what?
No, they do that all post. It's not like they take all the recordings and
And translate it.
for-
Well,
they have-
it's like on Google. You can Google a word and then
you got to
have
type it in.
trans-
That's different. That's saying a word.
Well, you
it
know what,
doesn't
though?
register.
With the technology we have now. there
We're
should
getting
be
closer
able-
there. Yes, we're getting closer where you can just say something and then it'll say it back in another language. I've seen a lot of commercials like that.
When?
I've
like
seen.
10 years ago?
What do you? No, like 6.
Dang.
Oh, well,
right.
whatever.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll have to do a Spanish episode and bring in all my tios and my mom. And
So what? I can just sit there and listen to everybody
so
ramble.
you can just sit there and say, ¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasó? Yeah, you can.
Highway.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring in our guests.
All right, who we
Special
got?
guest. This gentleman is he is my big brother. That's what I call him. He's my big brother. And I call him that because people say we kind of look alike. Really? This actually happened at Christian's party. Somebody came, actually Jody. She came up to me, she came up to Ben and I and said, "Are you guys related?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "You guys could be brothers." I'm like, "We are." That's what I call him. It's my big brother. He's my big brother from another mother and father.
Well, introduce them. You haven't said a name yet.
Sorry. This is my big brother, your godfather.
My Nino.
Yeah, Marcos is Nino.
Yeah, I'm the Godfather.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't acute it. Chris probably hasn't switched it yet. Have you already switched it?
Only once.
Okay, well, again, you say a name. Damn it. You're just saying,
This is my big brother, Ben Guerrero.
Please.
That doesn't help. You're not giving, it's my big brother. It's my big brother. Who the hell? What's his name? No, his name is Big. That's his legal name.
I was getting there.
No, you weren't.
Well, actually,
you were not.
I actually kind of had to think about his name. I just know him as
lots
big
of
brother.
names, I guess. Godfather, big brother.
Big brother, cousin, compadre. He's my compadre. Another one of the many. But big brother, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks.
See, Nino. At least your
I'm glad you're
nickname. At least your nickname makes sense. Big brother. Versus like if you've seen so far the other two, we had like Chewy and Poncho. Like where did the hell did that come from? Big brother. I get that. I understand that one. It makes sense to me.
Yeah. I remember when we were at Rose's surprise party, and I think I called you big brother, or your sister Teresa called me little brother, and then your mom looked at me like,
He's not mine.
"Oh,
That's not
who,
mine."
Who is he?" I think that's what she asked your sister. Who is he? How is he your brother? And
Did I have another? I can't remember.
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Probably,
that was
probably
pretty
forgot
funny.
she has another one,
And Nino, will you bring it a little bit closer to your mouth?
Sure.
Yeah. Like when you're karaoke and you want the mic close to the mouth.
Come on, brother, you're a pro. You're a pro at this.
Semi-pro. Really. I don't want to dominate the microphone, so I just thought I'd keep it, back a little bit.
No, it's all good. You have a tone voice, so it like Darth Vader. He just took a hit.
Luke. Is that what that was?
I know, right?
Contact high.
So, big brother, real
Walking
quick, let's tell. Well, I don't even know if my kids know this, but explain to us how you and I are related.
Okay. It's not really a long story, but it has been a while though. We've been around each other for a long time. So,
Yeah.
but went to high school with your sweet cousin. We went to our sophomore year. Yeah.
So this is all at JC Harmon.
Yep, this is JC Harmon.
Wait,
kinda-
sweet cousin, are you friend in Nino? Or what do you?
Yes.
Oh,
Your godmother.
I didn't know
Yeah,
you guys.
your
I didn't. I didn't know you guys went to both Harmon. God damn! Did everybody in our family go to this school?
Yeah, at one time, a lot of
Oh my
the
God.
family did. I think half the school was our whole family.
Oh my God! Graduating class.
And that was
Garcia, Garcia.
And then
Oh, my-
Guerrero.
all the G's were taken up on those spots. Like the rest of the families are asleep. That was one family. It was the long applause the entire time.
Yeah,
It was like-
which is exactly what happened at Christian's.
There was a lot of
8
Garcias.
Garcias and like 4 Garzas.
There was like 3 Christian Garcias too, and we didn't know which one to clap for, Chris. So we probably didn't clap for you by accident.
Yeah. So sorry, brother.
Well,
Yeah.
as long as you clap for Garcia, kind of.
I guess we did
right?
our
Yeah,
job
so,
exactly.
yeah,
So you
There's
have
been-
so you guys have all known each other since.
Yeah,
that point.
there's been some times when I've been called Garcia too. Thinking hey, Ben Garcia. They weren't sure.
I mean, you
Couple
got
Garcias before
Benji.
me. So, yeah. So.
No, okay, but back to your story. So back in high school.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so back in high school, our sophomore year, kind of a little, try to make it a quick story. Met your Nina, and she said, "There's my future husband."
Wow.
Just as a joke?
Just like that. No, she meant it.
Well,
I guess
at the
She
time?
said
Oh, okay.
At the time, because
Nowadays, that scares kids off.
well, and exactly, I ran from her.
Who is this?
I ran from her for years, until she finally said, "You'll be back when you're done running." She was right, 33 years later.
Same grade?
Same
Or
grade.
she-
Yeah, she's a cougar. She's a little bit older than I am, but
Yeah.
yeah.
There are cougars out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
There's nothing wrong with cougars.
I never said there was a problem with it. I've had my fair share.
Your Nina's a cougar. She's good. She's
I mean, I don't want to think about it like that, but okay.
she's gonna get me for saying that. Always because we're the same month.
Oh, are you? Wow.
Yeah,
So you guys
weeks.
super close. Oh,
Yeah.
like you and mom.
Oh, what about Mila?
Mom's older.
Yeah, how many days?
Yeah, she's a cougar too.
I didn't want to think about that, and I didn't want to say it. I was trying to
Sorry.
avoid saying it, but you
Sorry,
said it.
man.
Now it's in. Okay.
That's in your head. Yeah, it's one of those things.
So I guess so. I guess
one of
everybody.
those things you can't get out of your head.
Maybe it's in our family. Just
Yeah,
everybody loves the older women.
Cougar.
It's only what, 5 days?
5 days.
2 hours, 4 minutes.
Still cougar. She's still older. Older's a cougar. I don't know. They don't say it's like it's like kind of pregnant. You're pregnant or you're not.
I guess so.
So older is a cougar. It didn't say you have to be 2 years, 3 years. It's just
But at the same time, okay, so that's when you met Nina. But were you guys together in high school? Was there some time in between? How much older are you? Or how much?
So actually, my freshman year, I think it was, because I'm 89,
yeah.
right?
So that's
So
that's
89.
the year
So
we got
I'm pretty
married.
sure because I see you, and I've seen you guys in my yearbook. And
Actually, that's the year we got married. 89.
89 was
Yeah.
when you got married.
Mhm.
Wow. So man, I was
So
freshman.
Yeah, only a couple years out of high
I was
school
a
then.
senior.
Yeah, we
I
were-
graduated. I graduated in 89.
yeah. So we were. Yeah, we.
We together. I mean, 4 years or longer than that, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you got married. Nice, of course, brother.
Like
Bringing back memories.
Yeah.
That your bachelor party.
Oh yeah.
What was it lit?
That was just
Was it
another
fun?
Yeah, it was a good night.
Where'd you guys
Yeah.
go?
I was underage and I was drinking.
Oh my
Big
God.
brother handing me beers left and right.
Yeah.
So he was a good big brother.
Yeah, he
I
was.
took care. As a matter of fact, I took care of everybody. I think I ended up driving there. Everybody home.
Yeah,
It was your
the only-
bachelor
he was
party.
the
How are you gonna
party.
take everybody else home?
He was this bachelor party. He was the only one sober.
I was the only one. I literally drove everyone home. I think that night. It was.
Oh,
kinda-
my
it was kinda
goodness.
Cool. I had my pickup truck. It's back when you can drive people around in the back.
So
of the pickup truck.
everybody was like passed out, and you just tossed him in the back of the trunk, and you just
everybody's-
started driving.
Boom. Yeah.
We're all laying down in the
They're
back
all
of the
in the
truck.
back of the truck.
Man, I remember that. Yeah, we all jumped in the back of the truck.
You just remember looking at the stars that night. Like,
And then
where are we going?
Big brother would pull. He'd pull. All right, this is a stop.
Yep.
Throw the door down.
This
Tell
lit
me,
out.
yeah, we just roll somebody out to the street.
Just like the metro. But this is my stop.
We close it. Boom. There we go.
Next stop.
Hair's blowing everywhere. Man, just driving all crazy, and we're just in the
Driving
back trying to
everyone
hold
around.
on.
Hey.
That's like you said. That's when it was legal to sit in the back of a truck. And,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah. You can't without seatbelts or without an official seat.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the good old days. You can go to the drive-in. You can ride in the back of a pickup truck.
Well, I mean, we still do that. Like my truck, I'm gonna do that with my friends. I want to throw a couch in the back of there and just go to the drive-in.
Yeah. I mean, that's where you are. Just throw in your mattress.
Yeah. See, that's what your Nino did that stuff. See, that's what they say. You
I
follow
mean,
line.
if I'm going with a girl, but if I'm not going with my friends, I don't want to match with my friends. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't need those.
So-
I don't need those guys. Those are some huge guys. I don't need that laying next to me.
So I don't know if you know this, but your Nino, your godfather, we were neighbors. He actually lived,
On
so we're on 15th
19th?
Street,
15th, sorry.
Street, and your Nino was on 16th Street. I mean, our backyards were literally divided by an alley.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and so and I was thinking about this earlier.
Small world, man.
I remember going to your house. But I can't remember why I was there. I might have been with Ro, or I knew Ro was there. And I remember going to your house and your dad was there, but I don't remember why I was there.
Well, our house was pretty busy a lot of times. I mean,
Yeah.
my dad was my dad worked nights for one thing, so I played sports, was busy with my sports. But when I wasn't busy with sports,
Yeah.
people like to come by. I don't,
So who was when your dad was working? Who was there in the house?
just me. Just me. Yeah.
So that was your house
it was
in
my
the
house
middle in the middle of the night.
yeah, pretty much all night. It's my house. So
Yeah. See, I knew I used to hear all that music blaring and
oh yeah,
all that noise and my dogs in the back barking and
always had a fascination for music. Still do.
Yeah.
Can't get that fascination.
that brother, and that's
It's not going away.
Music is just what makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Well, then you. How many instruments can you play? You play piano, don't you?
No, I don't.
Were you in the
play-
marching band?
I don't have any musical talent.
Oh,
to be
I
honest.
thought you did. I don't know why. I thought you played an instrument.
No.
Harmonica?
musical- Oh, harmonica, but I don't,
Yeah,
I
my
don't
brother.
play.
Oh my god, we're gonna be
play.
like the Blues Brothers.
That's right.
I'm gonna grab my harmonica.
Yeah,
And
you guys give me the Brown Brothers.
Yeah, we were the Brown Brothers.
Okay, but you always had a fast, or you always just love music. And
I always played sports. I really didn't have time to
follow that kind of.
follow
Yeah.
music, and stuff like.
Do you have time to go break dancing with them though?
Uh,
I'm gonna bring it up. I'm asking every guest because apparently every guest or everybody on here was breakdancing out there with them.
Did you do any breakdancing back in the day?
not really, but I remember watching brother do it all. I mean, we always enjoyed it. Put him in the middle and let him go. He was like an Energizer rabbit.
So you're the music guy. You said, "Oh, here's what you should dance to." I'm gonna go put this in, put your cassette, and here's what you're gonna dance to. That's the music. Yeah, you go to Indian Springs because we talked about it earlier before. You go there and go to the music store and all that. Or what was it called?
Remember the music stores it was Musicland,
Yeah, Musicland was one.
and Camelot.
Camelot.
That's awesome.
Camelot was
Yeah,
one.
I think they were the only two.
I think it was it.
The music,
And then, then you had the mail service, the mail music. Remember that? You for 1 cent, you Columbia, Columbia Club.
Oh, you talking? Oh, yeah.
You can
You
get the
talking
music,
like on
remember?
TV? Oh no, I was just talking about in the mall.
No, but in the mall. But you also had you can order your
your
for 1
music
cent,
for a
you can get
penny.
like 10.
I know.
10
I never understood that. I
10
think my
cassettes.
mom used to do that. I'm like, we would actually for a penny, you can order like 10 records or
Right,
45
records or 40
cassettes.
or cassettes.
Pretty good. It's a good deal.
It was a good
It
deal.
was, but I never understood it. But man, that was cheap. That was
Yeah, I mean, like
And
they because they never thought that kind of version of music would evolve.
Yeah. And all you had to do was like for a year, once a month, you had to buy. You had to buy one. You had to buy
Track CD,
the one they were advertising for the month, or pick out another one.
no.
And you bought one once a month, and you're good. After a year, you were good. But
We've done that before, but
Really?
we were like in the living room, me and my dad, and we were sitting there just watching like one of those channels you see now. It's like it's just talking about classic like 70s, and like my dad's just reminiscing. He's going, "Oh, I remember that one." Then he starts telling me stories about every song.
So-
So just buy it at this point. You keep talking about it, just buy it.
Yeah, the time life. I
Yeah,
think
the
is
Time-
what-
just-
and the 70s came on, the 70s music, and I would watch that. It was the infomercial, commercial, whatever.
It was one of those
They
networks that was just
advertised,
strictly that. Where
and
just,
it'd be like Donny Osmond talking about that, or Peter Frampton, or whoever the hell it was wanting to talk about it. But oh yeah, I ordered them. I ordered all. It was like $200 for, I don't know, maybe not 70, maybe about 12 to 15 CDs,
yeah.
all 70s music. And now we could just find them anywhere we want.
yeah,
It's crazy how
you go online and find those
yeah,
same CDs.
So, but back then I was like, ooh, I remember the song. So, yeah, I was always about music. Yeah, it was just. It was just a thing to do. It still is.
Still is, no, for sure. So then, when did you get into karaoke? And where the heck did that come from?
That was I used to make those slow jam tapes, like your Nina.
You did? You just like
I would make it for her and all of my friends.
did you sell them?
Yeah, I wouldn't sell them. I didn't sell them back then. I'd make it from her. I made Janina one, of course, and then all her friends and close friends, and I just like making them. I had one of those dual cassettes,
Dual cassette, yeah.
and they had the times
Yeah, you
2
got
or times 4, something. I can make it real quick, So I'd pop a couple songs in there.
You still got those? Still find any?
No, I got some of those old cassettes probably somewhere, but
Yeah.
Did you make
Yeah.
any?
No, I know. I was like, I have a lot of cassettes that I had just throw in a tote,
Mhm.
and just keep it. Some were cool,
Mhm.
I can't throw them up in the attic because then they all melted by now.
I know it's hot up there. No, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, did you make ever any for my dad's wedding? Because weren't you one of 27 best men? You were in the wedding.
yeah,
right?
it was funny.
Yeah, 'cause-
we were both in it, of course.
Yeah, and the joke is with that, because if nobody knows, it's like if you know my dad, like at his wedding, He had like 27 groomsmen.
32.
32. Who does that? You have like 6 on both sides at the most. Your guys' picture takes up the entire like chapel part of St. John's. Like it's ridiculous. It's like, oh my God, why? Who has 32
It's
groomsmen?
because who do you leave out? You can't leave anybody out.
I know you're gonna feel bad.
You
Yeah.
start going down your list and say, gotta have cousin Chewy, gotta have so and so, and you're like,
Yeah.
and then your friends.
You know, well, I'll figure it out. We'll work it out where we bring in all 30, all of those guys, and just have a sit down. Let's talk about that crazy night,
Yeah.
that Mario's wedding night. That because I seen the video and go, oh my God, that was a ton of people. Did you sing then too? Were you the wedding singer?
No, but I think I did get a hold of the microphone one time.
Did you?
I think.
Of course,
Yeah.
brother. But he
Always get hold
keeps
of
a
microphones.
wireless microphone in his pocket at all times.
There wasn't wireless back then.
Well, yeah, he had the microphone. He just cut the wire out.
He was just talking.
carrying it around.
Walking
He just
around
carried
with
it
it. I
around,
was
just
like,
walking
man,
around.
how come he's got a microphone? Nobody else does.
Yeah, like, man, what's this guy doing? Now we have my wireless microphones.
Yeah, now
My
it's not
My
crazy.
big brother, he created that.
That's
And
funny.
It wasn't hooked up to anything, but yeah, everybody was able to hear him.
Mm.
Yeah, but brother, back in the day, did you ever spend time in at Franklin?
Frankly, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, that was my basketball place. I used to go.
See?
Yeah, I believe at this. You know,
I mean, I've seen so many people down there playing basketball at one time. You know, I mean,
Right? We
people-
used to just make that.
Yeah,
That was the playground. That was the playground to be.
yeah. They had chain nets back then too. I remember they-
Yeah, and that's what I have at home right now. I put it-
because I remember. I mean, back in all those nylon nets, right? And
yeah.
those just didn't last. So they finally put chain nets up, and those things stayed around for a while.
because there's no better sound than when you make a swish and it goes whoosh with
Yeah.
the chain whip. Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in when you were in high school, bro, did you play? What sports did you play?
Pretty much everything. I
Did
wanted to do everything but wrestling. I did.
Because there was no competition for Ben. That's why Ben was like, there ain't no comp. I'm just gonna stick
wrestling
to
was during basketball, and
Yeah, they're both winter sports.
They're all-
Man, I still can't figure
so
that out.
I chose basketball. And all the way up to my junior year. And one of my cousins, Chris Hernandez. Shout out to one of my cousins on my
Yeah,
my
I
mom's
remember.
side.
I remember.
He was tall. He was a great ball player too. And Ruben Vargas. We all, the three of us, three Hispanics.
Three amigos.
three Latinos. We was like, hey, let's. We played the sophomores for Harmon. The first sophomore team they had, because they had
It's varsity JV.
they just had actual freshmen.
Yeah.
The first year that we were 10th grade, they had the first freshman class.
Oh, wait. Was this before like it went to 9, 10, 11, 12? It was just 10,
Right.
11, 12?
It was just 10, 11, 12. But our first year up there officially was the first official 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
Wow. What year was that?
Do you
remember?
Gosh, I don't remember. It was just not too
80?
long ago, like 20 years ago. 20,
A few years ago.
yeah, I think like 2005. I think it was.
Damn.
No, it was back in the 80s.
So you
So-
played baseball.
So yeah, I was one of the
Oh, I'm
first.
sorry, basketball.
I did play baseball. It was one of the first baseball teams they had.
Okay,
at
yeah.
Harmon.
I was
that year.
trying to remember that when baseball came up.
Yeah, because we talked about it because we were talking about how I said Poncho had said there was not baseball
Yeah,
when
baseball
he was
wasn't there.
It was
Yeah,
not
when he was
organized
there,
yet.
yeah. Our senior year was the first official
Was the
year
first
they had hardball baseball there.
So
at Harmon.
1985.
85, 84, yeah. 85 was
84, 85.
Yeah, that was the first year they
Wow.
officially had baseball for Harmon.
Same year as Back to the Future.
Yeah. So so I did, I played football and then I played basketball. Played on the varsity baseball team. I ran track, cross country. I tried to do all the
Everything.
sports because I wanted to.
I did that. I jumped around all places. I tried swimming.
wanted to
Did
let-
not go well.
Yeah, we didn't have swimming, so
Now, you know what sucks? And I'm thinking about it. Too bad they did not have bowling at the time.
yeah. Yeah, too bad they didn't have bowling because we
Now.
all like the bowls. So
Yeah, I know.
that'd have been good. I think I would have made that team.
Where'd that come from?
yeah.
Where did that come from? Who started bowling? Yeah, 'cause I don't know the story.
So when you watch the Flintstones,
yeah,
that's
okay.
where it started.
Yeah, on his tiptoes,
The twinkle little toes,
and the ball cracks to get the 7-10. Yeah. So, who started it for?
Officially.
Oh, yeah, who? Because you guys have been doing it for a long time. You're a competitive league.
Yeah.
Who started it?
So you're talking about, what do you mean, like in our family?
Yeah, in our family, like all the Garcias that are.
Well, of course, my Uncle Tootie, Ben's father-in-law, and Tio Poncho.
I mean, I always know you guys have done it for years, and like some of this next generation
But
is
yeah,
also
but-
did in high school. But I just never knew who started bowling.
I kind of wonder how they got into bowling. Hell, I don't even know if
I don't
my
know
grandpa.
same way. I don't know how my father started bowling with him and his brothers. You know, they all bowled in leagues back when there was a King Louis down there on the plaza. I don't know if anybody remembers.
There was a King Louis in the
There was a
plaza.
King Louis on the plaza. It was right where the
So the type of bowling alley, like a
Yeah,
bowling
King
alley.
Louis
yeah.
was the name of a
It was
bowling alley.
double. It was a upstairs and a downstairs. It was kind of cool. Right where
That's cool.
Right where the movie theaters are, where the movie theaters used to be. Cause
Yeah,
those
the
are gone now,
AMC
too.
theater. Yeah, okay.
But where that McDonald's and the movie theaters used to be,
Yeah.
that's where the bowling alley was.
Speaking of, that's where that's that same spot with the movie theater and the McDonald's. That's where I was approached by some girls, and they thought I was
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, but that's
So that's got some meaning in that spot.
yeah.
there.
See,
But
they used to
that's all
bowl there. It
different
was a
now.
McDonald's. They
Yeah,
taught
all
Ralph
kinds of
Macchio.
stuff. All that's gone now, though.
Yeah,
The Karate Kid was there. I swear to God, I saw him there one time. I did not know that. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's all torn down.
The Karate Kid lives
So-
in Kansas City. I don't know if you guys didn't know that.
I guess so.
Ralph Macchio lives in KC.
Ralph,
So,
or Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
There you go.
so my big brother, he was a multi-sport athlete, which is
Yes.
cool.
So I never had an actual opportunity because I was constantly doing that to take up my music career. So now, so then karaoke came along, and I was like,
Well, yeah, but now you do it
I
like,
like it.
not just for fun, but you like do it for like kind of professionally.
No.
Well, I mean, you
It's all
get
fun.
called. I feel like they call you out for it though.
But once you become a professional karaokeer, is that a word? A karaokeer?
A professional karaokeist.
It's not a thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for being.
Did you look that up?
I know, dude.
No, it's not a thing.
How about a karaoke?
That's just a lip sync.
I just said that. I said
No,
karaoke.
so
lip
that's
sync is
different.
not the same.
So
Karaoke.
there's professional lip syncing.
There is.
There's that.
There's professional air guitar. So if there's professional,
Is there
imagine it.
professional Spanish speakers?
technically.
Oh, I guess
Well, we need
they're
one.
all working on
You
these.
need one for your show. When
Yeah,
you do
translator?
your show.
Oh my God, I'll have a translator in here with me while you guys are all doing it. Just going, just talking. I said, what did I say? No.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you
But-
did at the Eagles Nest a lot, right?
Yeah, the Eagles Nest. I had a like once a month gig there, kind of. So
I like that. Yeah, see, okay, it's a gig. See, there's got to be some merit to saying professional. Like, you know what I mean?
well,
Has anybody approached you like for parties or anything like that?
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah?
sometimes. But I originally thought it'd be cool to do house party karaoke where you can
Yeah.
make it kind of portable, come to people's house and have fun. Because you know how you get around at a bar atmosphere, and most people don't want to get up there and sing. You're like, oh, ooh, look at all these people, you know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
You
you'd be
get scared
surprised.
something.
It's coming back in certain degrees because there are younger bars that like I've gone to, and people are into it. Like, I mean, it's obviously the crowd. Like, you'd be surprised how many people, younger people, like to karaoke. Obviously, you know they're hammered when they're doing it, and maybe that's the only way they can do it. But
Liquid Courage. That was my first 10 years of karaoke was
You had to
Liquid Courage.
had to have a drink in
Had
your
to have
hand.
not a drink. Had to have
Huge.
several,
a couple.
dozen drinks.
You know what?
I
before
don't.
go up
I don't
there.
want to
So-
remember this. But
So you know what? When a few years ago when we went with we went to a birthday party for your Tia Maria, and it was down in the Westport, and that's what I thought. I thought I was going to need the liquid courage, and the bartender the waitress just took forever, and then the party was getting started, and I was like, just give me the damn microphone, and then I want to hear this song, and then we went to town, and then that's when I was like, ooh, this is cool. This is fun. I mean, I know I'm not the best singer out there, but
Well, do you remember-
it sounds good.
do you remember the song?
The song that I did? Oh, you know what? I don't.
Really?
No. I know I did a New Edition song where everybody was like, man, this is kind of way too slow to. But I was getting down into it.
You up there sweating and just.
See,
Well,
that's-
what's one of your favorite ones
think
to
that's-
sing?
that's the thrill of karaoke. See, most people think, oh, karaoke, you have to be a good singer or you have to
No,
this or that.
it's better when you're bad.
It's not. It's that's a point to one extent because most people think the expectations of what's going to happen. So if someone's really good, you're like, wow, that person blew me away. If someone's in there and they were like singing, you're not sure, are they messing with us or is that the way they really sing? So you get tickled by it.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. You don't know if to laugh because you don't know if they're messing with you or if they're really trying hard and they just don't sound to your expectations. So
Yeah, I mean,
you know, that's what makes karaoke great to me, because you don't know what to expect.
but and then there's those assholes out there that while you're trying to sing and they sit there,
You suck.
while you're trying to sing, and it just kind of throws you down a little bit.
Yeah.
But who invented the karaoke?
The Japanese.
I think.
Yes, they did.
Ding.
One point. That's a point for you.
Actually, I think there's an argument between like all Asian cultures of who truly started the karaoke revolution. I have no idea. Like even they don't know, because they like to argue that, oh no, the Koreans started. No, the Japanese started. It was the Chinese. Who? No one really knows. You got a favorite go-to song?
But it is well, any country songs. Like I'm
Really, country?
I'm kind of country. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah, my brother, he sings country music. Sounds good. Sounds really good.
Sounds.
But I need
Country?
brother. We need to get upbeat now. We need to just start going out there, and just start doing some Cool in the Gang and.
Oh yeah, I like all that too. Cool games. Those were the first songs I ever sang. Those were my slow jam tapes.
Yeah.
It's Cool in the Gang, and some Heat Wave.
So.
Some of that old school stuff.
Yeah. So, but let's go way back in the day, brother. I was a spoiled kid. Were you?
Oh yeah, I was too. I was the only boy. Actually,
Yeah.
I got two sisters, so yeah. I
So
got
were you
spoiled.
that kid that just got everything?
Pretty much. I was pretty fortunate. My parents.
So back then, what was your favorite toys?
Oh man, I'm still into them now.
Well, no, that.
Well, you're opening up a whole can. How much time do we got? So, most people know I'm still in the as a little boy. I was in the RC cars, models, and cars and stuff.
Okay.
So today I'm still like my wife always says. My Rosa always says, "Who needs a boy?" I got a big boy.
Yeah.
He's still got all these toys, all these little toys, like drones,
Yeah.
little drones, big drones, RC cars, little cars, big cars, slot cars, everything.
Yeah. So
I'm into all that stuff.
Like
so.
back in the day, I had a lot of toys because, of course, I was the only son at the time until my sister came into this world. And yeah, so I had all the toys that my mom and dad bought for the Garcias to come over and play with. Yeah,
and destroy.
The toys that
They come over, play with, and mess.
play,
up and
destroy,
break.
and yeah,
They
and
would
then
break them, and then
I just got to play with them while they were in pieces.
Yeah,
my dad's putting them back together, and yeah.
I feel kind of guilty of telling this story.
No, let's throw it out there, bro.
To tell you how kind of spoiled I was. So I was really blessed as a kid. So one year, I can't remember exactly what birthday it was, but Big Wheels. Remember Big Wheels?
Oh, definitely.
Man,
Big Wheels.
Oh yeah,
brother. I had the Big Wheel. I had the Green Machine.
yep.
Green Machine was so fun.
Remember the Green Machine, right?
I got a Green Machine one year
Uh-huh.
and two Big Wheels. And my parents,
One for the day and one for the night.
Well, my parents-
One had a light.
well, exactly. And it's like, so man, I was rolling. I had a Green Machine and a Big Wheels, and we lived on a hill. So I was so excited, and then my parents like, maybe we should give one of those Big Wheels away. I think we should give one away. I got so
Were you
mad.
so
I did
upset?
not want to get rid of it. I was like, no. And they kept trying to talk me into, we should give one of those away to somebody that doesn't have,
I'd rather destroy it than let someone else have
How'd
it.
you get two of them? They just
They
bought you one and
my
then
parents
they
bought me
forgot?
one. One of my
One of your
my
deals or
aunts or
something?
deals or somebody bought me one.
bought you one. Sweet.
So it was nice, and I was like, and my logic was, well, we live on a hill, and I'm going down that hill and I put my brakes on, and it flattens that wheel, and then you got ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
so once my wheel does that, then I got my other big wheel,
Right, you got
So
your
I didn't
other
want to
one.
give that, but yeah, so I ended up giving it away, but I did not want to give my second big wheel away because. Once, like I said, after I gave it away, and then my big wheel started doing that ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk.
Yeah, because the wheels, the
was
tires,
plastic.
whatever, they were plastic.
Yeah, they were like really wide plastic that you could,
Well, the ones
do
in the
some
back-
damage.
that was also your
The
brake,
ones in the back were
Yeah.
nice and wide.
And the one was like a real big one in the front.
Yeah, so you'd hit the brake and you'd slide and you'd keep
Start
sliding.
wearing it.
until-
Was it still
wearing
how
it
I
now.
did it? Because we only had like two levers. You
That
turn
was-
left
That was your
and
green
you turn
machine.
right.
Well, that was a green
That's the
machine.
green machine. But
Okay.
But the big
And then
wheel
you-
had that like a bike. You had the
Eventually-
little thing when you hit
And you
the
hit it,
thing,
and you
would-
stick it. Oh, okay.
Eventually, the green machine said, "Okay, we need to put a real rubber tire in the front," and yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so still to this day, I mean, that's a long time ago. I still feel a little guilty about that. So that just tells you, how fortunate I was as a kid. So
They should make it once for adults, in my opinion.
yeah,
I love a green machine
You know
as an
what?
adult.
I believe they are out there. I know the big wheels. I think there are
Yeah.
big wheels for adults. Damn, brother, we should look into that.
yeah, we should
Yeah.
get two.
You know you can't. You know you can't
get
get
two.
one because if you fall out of it, you're gonna.
Well, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you kids to be there with me while I'm driving this. While I'm driving this big wheel.
What, to have to have padding for you for when you fall out?
No, you're low to the ground. You ain't gonna fall out.
If you hit your brake too hard, you try to turn it and you go flying out of it. You hit the side of the concrete.
The
or
back
we'll
back
just-
had the.
We'll get
big
some of those.
axle
We'll just
on
have to get
there
some of those real cool helmets with the microphones. We could talk to each other that way. We're looking.
Oh, I'm right behind you, buddy. I got you.
We're looking cool, but we're protecting our domes too. That
I
way,
guess
that way
so.
when we do that twisty in action, we fall out.
You can play chicken with them.
Yeah.
We don't bang up our noggins.
That's funny. I can't believe that.
Those are some good times. I mean, brother, what decade did you enjoy more?
What decade?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Gosh. Probably. Well, I enjoyed school, so those
Yeah.
those decades were good.
So that was the 80s.
I guess I would say I'd say
80s.
70s, 80s when they had the summers. The summers felt long back then. Those
Right?
when you were on school break, summer, man. I was playing baseball out of 3 and 2, so those summers felt really long because we'd finish our baseball season and still had a whole month or so
Yeah, right.
left of the summer. Seemed like so.
Yeah, I can't remember if Little League Baseball started at the end of the school year or
Yeah,
it
started.
after the school year.
It started right towards the end of the school year because we started practicing, and supposedly you couldn't practice with your school team if you're playing with the baseball.
League
with the high school. With
Right,
the,
you couldn't practice with your school team if you're playing the extra.
yeah. So when did you stop? When did you stop playing baseball?
I think I was 17, 18.
Who'd you play
somewhere
for?
there. I played for out there at 3 and 2 with gosh, I think Booth Toe's the last team I remember I played with, and then that coach had a lot of connections, so he had a lot of teams that were always looking for players. So
Yeah.
got to play in some tournaments or some pickup ball. It was organized,
Yeah.
but got to play with some other teams.
Yeah. I remember
kinda nice.
playing Little League Baseball, and there was times that I was asked to come up and play with the older kids. So I actually got to play with Hyman, Jerry, Lou. I think Lou was playing.
What grade would you say you were when that was?
Yeah, you know what? It's a good question. I don't remember what year.
Like,
Maybe freshman, sophomore year.
you know why? Because they asked you, hey, you gonna play up? Because you look like you were 30. They got big old mustache, huge lot of hair. Like, what's that kid? That kid's clearly held back. He belongs up here with us.
Yeah, those were fun. Son of a bitch, you're the one that looks old.
Yeah, I know, but I look like clean old. You back then, you look like dirty old. And then eventually led into softball too.
Oh, Godson, go ahead and elaborate on that. What's this? What's this clean old and dirty old?
Yeah, well,
Okay, so like clean old.
Tell
like,
us older.
I will.
How that.
I'll say this because like when I did it, and Chris has a bit of dirty old to him, because it's your
Chris?
facial hair was strong, but it was strong like in the very ethnic way, a strong goatee or mustache, very prominent mustache that always made you look like that kid is way too old to be.
well, Chris right now can grow a beard.
He's
Better
doesn't.
than what you did when
That's
you were
true.
a senior.
That's true. No, because I could really grow a strong goatee, so that's what I did. But then once
You
I
had a goatee your senior year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
yeah. I mean it, and that was part of my dirty. It's not until later that now, like right now, I'm in my good looking older. I mean, I'm in my early 20s, but I could pass for 30.
Yeah, I see
But
what you're
dirty,
talking about. 'Cause
30.
I had that same options too when I was junior, senior. I had that Boogie Nights or Burt Reynolds mustache. I had that big, thick.
Brother he had the caterpillar.
I had that.
on
I
his-
had that big one.
under his
Yeah, that's-
nose.
I mean, I could have, Frito Bandito guy. I could have put the little grease on it and greased it up, and but yeah. So I had that too. That's the one thing my father-in-law always said. Hey, he's too old for you.
Always look too old.
Yeah,
she's older.
Yeah, she's
Are you
older.
gonna, what do you mean I'm too old for her?
That's what she said. I'm older than him, Dad. He didn't believe because I had when he first met me, I had that Burt Reynolds big mustache and beard, the whole thing, you know.
It take a minute for him to like
Yeah.
you. As
Yeah,
a step.
yeah.
Oh,
bit.
big
Yeah,
brother,
that's-
I
that's his
forgot.
baby.
I forgot at the beginning of the show you're supposed to do some shout outs to
Oh, you want
the
to
girls at home and
Oh yeah, shout out to
Still-
my girls. Shout out
still
to
do
my,
it now.
Shout out to my Russa
We can edit it and put
and to my Lily bug.
yeah, put it on the big
They're,
screen.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, there. I was funny. Before I came up, I was telling them, "Are you guys gonna listen in?" And she reminded me, she said, "Well, they got to do some little editing and stuff before
It comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it comes out."
I was actually going to tell Ro to call just
'Cause
to give us a phone call around this time.
Oh
so we
yeah,
could talk
I was
to her a
teasing her.
little
She said,
bit.
"Make sure you guys listen." And she let me know that,
Yeah.
babe, you don't know nothing. They got to edit and do all that stuff first. I'm like, dang, you just busted my bubble. I thought you guys were gonna be listening live to us.
Nah, there is that function. We could always do live, but that's a little bit harder to control. Just because you know,
Yeah,
like
Yeah, yeah.
That would be cool to
All the
do, though.
regulations and stuff because you don't want to get fined. and stuff.
exactly like
Especially-
you know you're live and you may something just may slip.
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah.
So, brother, remember that time when we partied really hard? Damn, we party a lot, bro.
Party all the time.
And we partied over at what was the name of it? The one in Wyandotte County, the
Pearson.
gym. No,
Oh, sorry.
the gym that it's always used by the family now. What am I thinking? James Muir, James Meyer.
Oh yeah. The one in Waco up there.
The one between
Yeah.
Parallel and
Yeah,
State
yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. So I remember that time.
George Mine.
George Mine. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was close. James Muir, George Mine.
JGW something.
Yeah.
George is a young.
So remember we started partying. And whose party was that?
I don't know. You talking about the last one when
This was the one where was the one that when I
you
said
gave me the party punch.
Party punch.
And he was like, "Brother, you gotta try this." I'm like,
That's
"Okay."
it.
I took a sip of it. I said, "Man, that's good. That's like Kool-Aid." He's, "Yeah, but it's not Kool-Aid. You don't want to drink too much of that."
So it was just
Someone had jungle juice.
it was cranberry juice with vodka. I think it
Yeah.
might have been Tito's vodka. And
That's
it was mixing well, and I was like,
Yeah, dude,
"Ooh,
that's
man,
a
it tastes like cranberry juice. I mean, you couldn't even taste the vodka,
no, dude. That's literally
So-
a college drink. You'll go to a bar. Yeah, can I get a cranberry vodka?
So I was like, "Hey,
That's
big
a
brother,
s-
try
popular-
this."
I don't know. I don't know. I had like 4 or 5 of those. I don't know. Plus whatever else I was drinking. But I do remember one thing. Your big brother.
Was he
Your
there?
big brother drove us home. Well, he tried to drive us home because he drove us to Manhattan.
Yeah, no, actually, that was Sandy that was driving.
No, actually, it was.
do you mean he drove
little
to
no,
mod.
she both-
No,
to
little.
be-
What do you mean he drove Manhattan? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what's so interesting about the story. So we partied, had a great time, and of
Up in
course-
Wyandotte.
Of course, yeah, up in Wyandotte. And of course, I had no business driving, so I didn't drive, of course. So, little Mod, your big brother, he stepped up and thought, "Hey, Theo Ben, I'll drive you and Theo home." And Mom and Dad followed behind us, so they followed us as your brother was driving, and he drove us to Manhattan. I don't know what happened.
Well, how far
But
did you get before you?
So
We were on
I started.
I-70.
I started figuring out. I said, "Well, I know I'm feeling really good, but I can't be doing that bad when I know we're heading to Manhattan." So
So we had to make a U-turn.
so we had to make a U-turn. Something to do with the turnpike there, how they're doing all the changes now.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it used to be that you would jump back towards the turnpike to get on to go back west or
Yeah.
east to come back home towards the.
But
JCK.
because they're doing something, you just kept on
Because
going
we're doing
straight.
something.
I was
So
like,
brother just kept going. He just followed the road, and next thing you know, we're giving up in Manhattan.
you passed Topeka. What the hell
Yeah,
are we?
yeah, we almost got there.
Dude, that's an hour.
I think he enjoyed.
That was more than an
what?
hour.
I think he just enjoyed driving my truck. Because I had some nice tunes in there. He was just. I think he was having a good time
Yeah.
driving my truck because he was just cruising. Because yeah, but that was
Yeah, that was a fun night. But
that
man,
was fun.
I wish I could remember. I mean, we can make a phone call. We could find out real quick
What?
to find out what party that was, because there's been so many parties there in that hall.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
Who would you have to call?
Party. We can call
call a
Ro,
friend.
Call a friend.
You can. I mean, they can hear us, and we can all hear them. And then,
Yeah.
if you really want to, you're connected. You could call someone if you really needed to.
You think she'll answer, brother?
I imagine she would because she knows I'm here. So, and I was teasing her about watching us live. So
Oh, you're gonna call Nina.
Yeah.
So she remembers.
I don't know. She might.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you're gonna call like another cousin. It's like, hey, do you remember that day?
Yeah. Well, you probably could call anybody in the family. I don't know if they would remember, but they would tell you probably the same thing. Oh yeah, we had so many parties.
Can you hear the ring?
I can hear it. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Ro.
Hey.
Hey,
How are
real quick, I have a question for you. We're just to let you know, we're on the Modcast, the big Modcast right now.
Okay.
So, do you remember that time when we partied there at the, what was it, brother?
George Mine.
George Mine, and I got my big brother. I gave him a little bit way too much
Just
to
a little
drink.
tipsy. Yeah.
Yeah, that what was it? It was a cranberry juice with vodka in it. So
Yes.
and we ended up.
And Mario had to bring us home. Well, he had to drive one of our vehicles home.
Yeah, he drove the truck and
Drove us to Manhattan.
Sandy was in the
Yeah.
SUV. So yeah, we ended up going to Manhattan for a little bit. I think
Yeah.
I think he was drawn to there. He was drawn to Manhattan because didn't he go to school there?
Yeah.
Something about Manhattan.
mine
I think that was for Mandy's wedding.
Oh, here we go.
I
See,
believe.
there's your answer.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're asking?
Yeah. So yeah, we were trying to figure out whose party it was because the family, we everybody's getting that gym now to use, and we're just trying to figure out whose party it was. Now, who'd you say it was?
I'm pretty sure it was Mandy and Johnny's wedding.
Ah, okay. Because there's been so many parties there.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Mandy and Johnny.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, we were just talking about that time, and we're like, man, where was
I
that?
think I
where was that
lost
party
like
at?
20,
Or,
25 pounds during that time. So that stuff just went right through me.
Yeah, he. That's what I was gonna mention, but I didn't know if you wanted me to mention that on there.
No, go ahead.
No,
Was that a rough
Yeah.
night?
No, he had gone through some really big weight loss, and he was like cleaning out his system. And
Okay.
anytime he drank any kind of
I don't
like
think
hard liquor or whiskey, he was like almost started walking sideways and stuff. I mean, he was just going through some really weird times when he was.
Yeah, just one drink made me like gone. But I knew everything was going on though. I mean, you couldn't pull something over on me. I mean,
You could pull no
I was
shenanigans
smart,
on you, right?
but I couldn't walk. I can tell you, man, everything looked sideways. It was crazy. Like I had to hold on
It
to
was
something to
the
walk.
strangest. I've never seen anything like that before. It was
Yeah.
That's
weird.
crazy. And I remember you were a little upset with me, weren't you, Ro?
Me, I'm not that kind of wife.
Well, no, you were upset with me though.
Was I? No.
Okay.
You're not. You wasn't holding the funnel.
That's true.
Yeah, he was. You didn't see. He was pouring it down, honey.
You guys had a funnel at this wedding? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Marcos, by the way, Ro.
Hi, mijo.
Hi.
I'm here too.
That's-
Yeah,
And Chris is here, too.
Christian's here. Chris.
Oh, you know what? I was going to suggest that if me and Joe did this today, that we need to mic Chris because you guys talk to him a lot on the podcast, and
Yeah.
it'd be funny to hear his.
The way his
He's-
tone, right?
He's mic'd up.
Oh, yay! Okay.
Yeah. I don't think
I
you
think
can
that'd
hear
be
us.
funny
though,
just to hear him, once in a
right?
while.
Yeah. Well, yeah. On the few episodes that we've done before, we tried to get him, interact with us, but he just doesn't
Awesome.
yell enough. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna drop him mic so he can
Yeah, heck.
talk to us. But yes, definitely, Ro. I'm gonna get you in here, all right?
Okay.
You and Joe, you guys are next
sure.
here soon.
Okay.
All right, love
Okay.
you.
Have fun. Love you. Okay.
All right,
bye,
bye.
guys. Be careful.
Okay, bye. Yeah. So we figured that out. That was
Yeah,
that was
like I said,
Mandy.
phone a friend and bam.
Yeah, Marco
Well,
said
she's more than
you-
friends.
I think you were there with us too.
I don't remember
Both-
this. I really don't remember this.
I mean, I think you were there too.
I don't
We're all
remember
there.
this.
But yeah, it was.
Was I?
Yeah, you had to have been. I don't think we were going to leave you there by yourself
I
at
think
home.
most of the family.
Wait,
Because that would have
well,
made you.
Most
that
of the
would've made
family's
you,
always
like,
there. For
7, 8
everything.
years old.
Why? When was this? When was this?
Here, let me call Mandy now.
Because now I'm confused. Yeah, I know. Because now I'm
No,
confused because if you said Monty was driving to Manhattan, I was like, oh, okay, so this wasn't super long ago.
So you were probably maybe a freshman in high school.
I really don't remember.
Maybe we left you and Chris.
Yeah, I probably,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ileana was.
I think I remember seeing a funnel. That's all my only.
If Maud was at K State at that time, Marcos would have been sophomore or junior. At
No.
least.
Mod wasn't
He
at.
hadn't been there yet.
Not
I
yet?
think Mod was still in high school.
But he already had the beacon. He already had
He
a
was a
beacon.
junior.
There.
He was a junior, senior, I think.
Yeah, he just had to drive that night.
So that kind of makes sense that he was going that
He
way, but didn't
volunteered.
realize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was about to say, I think he would, of all people, would have known that he was going to Manhattan and missed some kind of turn from being there for so often.
And that was before maps. Before,
Yeah.
right? It was
no.
Yes.
How? We had iPhones then. Freshman year, like Mario, we had iPhones. He had like the iPhone
Yeah,
5.
Maybe we couldn't figure out how to use that app.
No, maybe you couldn't, but I'm pretty sure he probably knew how
Well,
to.
then why in the hell were we going to Manhattan? Because I remember looking up saying, "Oh, why are we still driving on the highway? We should have already been home.
It's like I said, it's because of the way they changed all that.
Yeah,
over there.
they took that.
It's been the same way for so long, and then all of a sudden it changed. So
Yeah.
everybody was finding themselves going the wrong way, but then they were catching it right away and then coming back. Where we, I think brother was just enjoying driving. I'm telling you, I think he's enjoyed driving my truck. He's just cruising because
Yeah.
It puts your Nina to sleep all the time. Or it used to. We'd go somewhere and she'd fall asleep. I'm like, dang, fell asleep on me.
It's funny you say that all that change that they did back then. It's funny thinking about like you guys have been quite around for a while. You guys have seen a lot of change in the area, like in terms of stuff going down and stuff going up. I mean, like when Indian Springs went down, I think when the Mission Mall went down, that's a lot of stuff. Like I don't remember
Mission Mall and then Metcalf South.
Metcalf South. That was.
I got to go in there one time actually on Metcalf because
You remember that?
Well, so I only got to be in a part of it because I went to go do like a Christmas drive where people come for food, clothes, and presents. I was helping out. And we kind of went exploring, and they had like that like not ceramic, but like that fountain in the middle. Like we were looking at, looking up, like, oh, this is kind of cool, but kind of scary at the same time.
Yeah. That was. I always felt like when we went to Metro North there, it was kind of like a little bit of a treat because that place was really neat. It was kind of neat. That mall was kind of neat because, like you said, they had that middle section with like the big long steps, like where you can walk down to the. And they always had like those big air balloons
because
that would go up and down.
Metro North Mall, we used to take the kids. Of course, when they were younger, we used to go trick or treating, and back when the malls are doing that for us, and we would take the kids there. Even Bannister Mall, Chris. Chris, you probably were young.
I barely remember. So you probably didn't weren't alive.
You were probably still in the stroller. It had to be. This was before Ileana.
I have faint memories of one giant mall that went in like one giant circle.
He's talking about the Great Mall. He's talking about the Great Mall that used to be out in
Olathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably.
And it was a square, not a circle.
Yeah, it was a circled square like a boxing ring. Wait,
that's an octagon? Wait, what?
No, the ring. They call it the squared circle.
They do. I've never heard that.
Don't they call it, or is that in the WWE?
Which is an octagon.
And that's kind
wait, no, that's the WCW. No, not WCW. That's
UFC.
UFC.
That's
WWE. No, that's just I have no clue now. Yeah. Anyways, now, but the fact is, like, there's a lot of stuff that gone down, and
Bannister Mall. Remember that one, brother?
Yeah, I actually worked, I worked at Bannister Mall.
You did work there?
Yeah, I worked there for about 6 months.
Doing what?
They were. I worked for Taco Villa.
Did you?
Yeah, I worked for Taco Villa, and they had a store there, and I was an assistant manager. So
hell yeah, brother!
I got to open up on the weekends there. So oh joy, that was great.
And then you went to
had to cut my weekend celebrations off back in those days.
So then what?
To open up the store.
You never got to transfer to Indian Springs. They had a Taco Villa there.
Yeah, they did. No, it was a franchise. So the franchise owner, he had the ones at Oak Park Mall, he had the one at Bannister Mall, and he had one at Ward Parkway, and then he had that one right there at, it was someplace nice. It wasn't Taco Villa, but it was a pizza place right there by KU back in the day.
Okay.
He had those, so he owned those. So I worked for him. So he had that one in Bannister and one in Oak Park Mall. So I used to go around.
So, but there still is a Taco Villa out there on 95th and Antioch.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken,
he owned that one too.
Oh, so he probably sold the franchise.
I don't know if he did or not, but yeah, he might have sold some of them. But yeah, that one on 95th actually, that was kind of interesting because I used to be a trainer too when I worked for the company. I used to
brother, you did.
I know.
He was a shit.
I fried all the. I trained people.
You fired people?
How to fry all the.
Fry.
Our nachos, our nacho chips, our flat chips, our tostadas chips,
yeah,
and our tacos. We did all our frying for all that was there.
In-home frying.
Yeah, so we had these big tubs that we'd fry them, everything in for all the stores that he had. All of them would come out of there. So
wow.
So yeah, so the fryer, the shell maker or whatever, or shell fryer, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
that person did them for everybody. So we did it for that store, and then they would send somebody to come pick them up. So
nice. And then you moved on to FedEx.
No, I moved on to other stuff before then, but yeah, that was before FedEx. That was that was I kind of enjoyed that job working for Taco Villa. I got to move around because he had several stores.
Yeah, so back in the day, where else did you work? You had Taco Villa and
Worked for a beer company. I drove a beer truck. I worked for a roofing company. I drove a boom truck, put the shingles and the stuff on top of roofs. That was kind of cool too.
Damn, you do a lot of truck driving.
Yeah, I guess.
And he's still
exactly. I know.
driving for a
I
living.
wanted to be a driver. I guess. You know, I was going to be a chauffeur. I used to chauffeur my friends around back in the day.
Yeah.
Before
Let's go back to the bachelor party.
Exactly.
His own. Oh
I
my
drove
God.
her.
I can't
Drove
believe
everybody
that.
home in the back of my
And
pickup truck. That's funny.
Again, and then, this reminds me, brother. We partied so many times, so much that remember we went to that bachelor party there behind the Kmart on Shawnee Mission Parkway.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember who's away.
That was one of the JSOs. That was
One of the JSOs. Yes, you're right. Shout
those
out to
are
the JSOs.
At apartments? Those are apartments
Yes,
behind
yes. So they had the, what was that room called?
their clubhouse.
The clubhouse.
Oh, okay.
So we're partying, and all of a sudden, arm wrestling. People start arm wrestling. So my big brother, took his jacket off, rolled up his sleeves. He said, "Let's go." Boom. He thought he was like Sylvester Stallone and over the top. Yep. Brother was taking out everybody. I mean, I remember hyping him so much. I was like, yeah, that's my brother. Boom and boom. And he was just knocking people out, arm wrestling. I don't even know. I can't remember. Did anybody get close to?
No, but I had fun watching you hyping me up. The more I won, the more he was doing flips. I mean,
Flips over the couch.
Over the couch. I mean, he was doing all kind of stuff.
Crackers?
Man,
I don't remember.
No,
we were drinking heavily.
it was cake beer. It must have been something.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the-
it was
the
a cake beer.
man. I tell you,
I was like,
Cake
I
beer.
was like, all right. I'm trying to. Who's gonna try to take my brother out?
He was
Step
hyping me up.
up
I
to
didn't
the
have to
plate.
do. I didn't do no smack talking or nothing. I just
Your hype man did all the work.
My hype man. I just ready to go. Just had to line up. Next.
Damn, I could have made a lot
should've-
of money that night.
That was a fun
boom,
night.
$20 right here. Anybody could beat my brother. Yeah, he was just. Yeah, it got to the point where he was just, getting sore. The table had a crack in it. Smashing hands.
Elbow dent in it.
People, I remember we left the party and everybody was holding their arms, holding their hands because my brother was just taking people out. He walked out of there just muscling up. Like, man. That was a good time. I remember that.
That was a good time.
Yeah, brother, all of our good times were hammered.
You were asking Ro if she was mad at you, right? I think I was asking my comadre, were you mad at me? Because when I brought you home, I remember we sat out on the porch all night.
Yeah. Damn, brother, we're going to have to go out and do some more drinking. Now we
more arm wrestling.
Now we just sing. He sets up his karaoke.
Yeah, now we do some singing.
And then I just go down there and sing. I try to sing.
It's a song, you're the piano man.
Brother, you drink coffee?
Yeah, actually I do. I like coffee, but it's more chocolate or more French vanilla or whatever.
So you fancy.
Yeah, I drink a little bit of coffee with my French vanilla or whatever you want to call it.
There you go.
Or my chocolate. I'll do.
I know Ro drinks
half
coffee,
chocolate and then a little bit of coffee.
You guys have
on top.
do you go in before she does?
Yeah, I go in
Way early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already told Ro and Joe, I said, you guys need to come up. Let's have a cup of coffee before work day. Yeah, because I know Ro likes her coffee.
Yeah.
He likes that McDonald's coffee.
Yep.
So I actually had to go buy a bag of the McDonald's just to try it. It's pretty good.
Oh, from Sam's?
Yeah. I used to get my coffee from the roastery. And yeah, but shit started getting expensive. But so yeah, so now I'm drinking Dunkin' and McDonald's and Folgers, whatever to get me going through the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and stay awake coffee as long as I can.
Why?
I just
There's
don't.
nothing wrong with coffee.
No, I know. I just rather rather run off my own bodies. Like I work overnights too, so I'm like from here, like depending on the day, from like 9 to 5 sometimes, and then I'll go to work from like 8 or 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. And then get up.
Yeah, so Marco started working with me.
Oh wow!
So he's working with Rico.
Oh wow!
At night,
Coach Rico.
Coach Rico. Yeah, how's that going?
Good. Yeah, he coaches our 12U team. He's our manager. He's our head coach.
Speaking of manager, okay. See, I still can't figure out manager, head coach, who does what. The manager is the head coach.
Yeah. That's how
That's the way it is in baseball, I guess, right?
That'd be a good way to
Managers-
describe Rico. He's our manager,
He's
and head coach.
Okay.
And he's got 2 assistant coaches. So it's myself and Tony.
Okay.
Tony Franco. Shout out to Tony Franco, our other coach.
Wait. Tony Franco?
Yeah, Tony Franco.
Tony Franco.
Tony,
Are you saying Franco or Franklin?
Franco. Yeah.
Tony Franco.
Yeah.
Tony Franco. We're thinking of. I'm thinking of.
From Armadale?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of our other coaches.
All right, sweet. So
coaches
yeah,
at 12
Tony and I we coach football together.
Oh yeah,
Holy
yeah, he's
crap.
our- he's
Yeah,
our,
because he was
Yeah.
Marcos' guy.
I was like,
how funny is that, huh?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's
shout out
our
to
other
Tony Franco.
wow, man.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
He's our
of
other,
course, shout out to Rico. Yeah, you know.
Coach Rico, our manager.
How's the softball going?
Good. Our girls are doing good. We've the rain has
Killing
caused
it,
a lot of delay.
Killing the vibe.
But so far we got to play one tournament and one full tournament.
Yeah.
And we took second place for our first time.
Sweet.
Nice.
So we're C. We're the 12 UC. There's like, A and B or whatever, but we're C. See where we are, and we took second, so that's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, there was 27 teams, and there were like 3 pools or 4 pools out of whatever pool we got ended up, and we took second. So,
Okay.
Did you want to? Should we probably looking around that time? You want to do the 5 questions and?
Oh, the favorites.
Yeah, look around to the end. We're going about an hour.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and finish this off, brother.
Okay.
I got I call this favorites, just like 5 or 6 little I'll throw out there. So like we've talked about music. What's your favorite what's your favorite song of all time?
Favorite song of all time? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's that one song that you just like. I have a song that if I'm having a bad day or I just need to listen to it, boom, I pop it in. And it actually calms me down. It gets me going, and I'm like, all right, good. I'm good. Just like earlier when we came in and you heard Magic.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. So,
Well, there's, God, there's so many songs back in the day. That I could say that, but as of the last 2-3 decades or last 2 decades, I guess.
Yeah.
There's one song that I'd have to say it's probably my all-time favorites. It's it's called "I Can Only Imagine." That song always seems to calm me down. That's the song that
that you go
it's a
to.
Christian song. It's
Okay.
It's a pretty good.
Do you
song.
know
It's
the
powerful.
artist? The artist of that song?
Yeah, it's "Mercy Me." They sing that song, and it's been in a lot of movies, been in a lot of stuff. They actually made a movie about it too.
Really?
Maybe I've heard of it. I'll have to sit and listen to it later.
We'll have to find it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a song that I can always,
That's your song. Yeah.
It's a song that people use a lot of times when someone passes or someone gone too soon or someone
Yeah.
It's so it's a pretty powerful song. But that's
Is
the
it-
one
that's
the
your
first one that pops into my mind because that's all I can think about right now. Because that
Yeah.
song is over the last decade or so.
Well, I mean, I
that
think
song's been-
if it's the first song that pops in your head, I think
Yeah.
it's got to be the song
that's the one.
it's your go to. Okay, how about your favorite beer, alcoholic drink?
My favorite alcohol drink.
Could be a beer, could be a whiskey, could be
Gosh.
Cranberry vodka.
yeah.
No, that's not my favorite. I can't stand that.
That- brother, that was your favorite that night.
That
though.
was my favorite that night.
yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, I would probably my favorite drink, I guess, of all time would have to be Long Island tea. That's my
Long
favorite.
Island iced tea.
Long
Pretty
Island
good. I
tea,
could
those-
drink those.
Yeah,
Those
I still haven't had a good one. The very first one I had just was
Ruined it.
I don't know if it just ruined it for me,
Mhm.
and that was probably about 10 years ago. Really, and I just haven't tried another one.
I'll never have another.
Right? I just
Yeah, back in the bachelor party times or back before
Yeah.
Rob and I got married, and even after we got married, hanging out around the Westport and that was a Heartthrobs or some of those places they had. Well, they made some of the best. They made some of the best
Right.
Long Island teas. I tell you,
man, dang, heartthrobs. I haven't
yeah, I had to throw out
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I think that was the name of the place. I don't know.
No, I think it was because
But
just
back in those, but they made,
that was before I could even go into a
back in
bar.
those days. They made some pretty good Long Island teas
Yeah.
there. I tell you.
Dang,
So,
dude, that means that was over 30 years ago.
Yeah. What about your favorite ice cream?
Favorite ice cream.
I mean, that one ice cream, either where you go to Dairy Queen or you go to Sonic or hell, you just go to Price Chopper and say, I need to get me a gallon of this or a pint of this.
Yeah,
Baskin Robbins, Cold
While you're
Stones,
listening to
31
your favorite
flavors.
song.
yeah, I like. Yeah, I mean, I like all ice cream to be honest. I don't really have a favorite.
Okay.
but I mean, probably I'd be at Rocky Road if I.
Yeah.
Because I like
Because that has
I like
all kinds of
marshmallows, it has all
stuff in it,
kinds of
right?
stuff, yeah. has the little marshmallows and the little
Chocolate chips and a little
yeah.
bit of, doesn't it have like caramel in there and
I don't know if that's caramel, but
Peanuts.
maybe pecans or something.
a little
I
bit
don't know. But,
cocaine.
There might be. I have such an addiction to ice
but,
cream.
but they have marshmallow.
Yeah. This guy
They have
likes,
little marshmallows, so I like that's probably be my
yeah, my son here, he likes buying the family boxes of ice cream like fudge bars, but somehow we don't
Never
get
get
to
'em?
eat them.
Yeah.
He eats them himself.
I love like the bomb pops
And the bomb
fudge-
pops
and
as
fudge
well?
bars. I literally get 2 packs of 24, and they're gone in the week.
He has 2 a day, one in the morning, one at night.
I could eat like 6 in a row.
He does each meal, one at
Like,
breakfast,
it's-
one at lunch, one at dinner.
Just like once every like 5 months, I'll grab 2 boxes to eat just myself.
It's really big. I know, but I spread it out at least.
Yeah. What about your favorite vehicle you ever owned?
Favorite vehicle.
Like that one vehicle that you had even back in the day or 10 years ago. You said, "Damn, I wish I still
Well,
had." Unless you still have it.
I have to go with my Fairlanes. I was a Fairlane. My first car was a Fairlane, and I've had like 4 or 5 since.
Really?
And
So you've stuck with that brand.
And yeah, I mean, I'd say because it was my first car, the very first car I had was a hot rod. So
Yeah.
it was pretty loud. That's the only thing about it, was pretty loud. All the whole neighborhood knew. Well, yeah, I mean, you probably heard it back in
Yeah,
those
probably.
days, 'cause
Like that car.
every time it
That,
started, it just rumbled. It was,
it doesn't have a muffler on it, or
yeah, it sounded like it didn't have a muffler on it, but actually it did
Yeah.
have mufflers on it. But yeah, it
took
was still
took
loud.
the hood off purposely just so it can
Yeah.
listen to it purr.
I left my hood on there because back then, battery might get taken. No.
Yeah,
You gotta
in our
you gotta leave
neighborhood.
the hood on. You don't want your battery to get
Yeah.
taken. But yeah, I had several Fairlanes. I always wanted to restore one, but
Who made the Fairlane?
a
Ford
yeah,
Fairlane.
it was Ford Fairlane.
That's right. What's your favorite color?
Favorite color? Blue.
Blue.
Blue's always been my favorite color.
Say it. Can't see the royal blue,
And he's wearing it. Yeah,
and he's wearing it today.
it's the same color as your truck, is it not?
Yeah, I do have a blue truck. That color is probably like my favorite color. That blue metallic, like that
Yeah.
dark blue metallic color. That's
Heck yeah. All right, brother. One more question for you. I'm gonna put you on the spot. You don't have
Uh-oh.
to. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Favorite.
All right, no,
who is your favorite brother-in-law?
who's my favorite brother-in-law.
You don't have to answer
I have to answer.
because you have so many of them.
I do. I have.
I mean, I know Timon, but you don't have to answer.
They're all my favorite, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's just a fun question to throw out there.
It is.
And,
Rico's my brother-in-law, but he's also my godson too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's kind of special in that sense,
Mm-hmm.
And then we're coaching our daughters
Yeah.
together. So
So so you
it's-
guys
it's
stay
a nice
close.
it's a nice little bond.
Yeah.
Nice little.
Yeah, it's funny. Me and
Fun thing we
Rico
get to
were
do.
literally talking about this last night. It's how like you, for example, Dad, like
Yeah.
how grandma or who do you say it was like their
Romo. Tony Romo?
grandma.
Oh.
Like
I heard
like,
wrong.
or he said like how your cousins, but also uncle, and like just how our family is like everybody's like mixed in a different way. Like, oh, we're cousins, but he's also my uncle, or he's my nephew, but he's 13 years younger than me.
Cousin, well, no, I mean, yeah. Well,
I think it's just so funny how
yeah.
We were-
Well, cousin Rico is one of the younger ones.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. Actually, at we had ball practice. The girls had practice last night, and we took some team pictures and stuff. But we were talking about how he was one of the moms were talking about her daughter being an aunt. She's one of the girls playing on her team, and she's an aunt. She's 12. She's 11 years old playing, and we were telling her how Rico was born an uncle.
Right.
So she was, thought that was a big deal that her daughter's, 11 years old and she's an aunt, and we're like, well, Coach Rico, he was born an uncle,
got you, bitch.
Yeah. So my mom's younger brother, my uncle Manny, he was also born an uncle.
That's so
And that was what was funny about him is, he ended up coming to KC, lived with us, went to school, and everybody heard me and Chewy call him Uncle Manny. So then everybody calls him
Uncle
Uncle
Manny.
Manny. So
Yes. Funny.
he was just known as Uncle Manny to everybody. Uncle Manny. It was just like
That's
his
so
name.
funny.
I know, right? It was cool. But
Yeah.
All right, brother. Well, thank you so much for joining.
Hey, thanks
the
for
big
having
podcast.
me. We talked about karaoke. I gave a little shout out.
Yeah.
June 25th at the
Go ahead.
Nest.
All right.
Please,
All right,
yeah,
baby.
please
8
do.
to 12 be karaoke night.
June
So-
25th.
June 25th. So it's a couple weeks from now. So Saturday night, come down to the Nest if you want to try out your karaoke
Try your
voice.
skills, yeah.
Yeah.
That's lucky. We get back that morning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
maybe
that's
be able to
right.
go then.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we may be able to
Yeah,
go down.
so
Yeah,
it's-
we're actually we'll
Go
be
that
out of town
time.
for a little bit.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
So, yeah,
when
so
we get in
come on.
Tanya, I'll meet you down there, and we'll I have to rock it out, again, brother.
Yeah, we'll have to rock it out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, bro.
All right. Thanks.
I appreciate you being here, Marcos. Good.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. See you next time.